Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. And Anderson's got it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Darnold to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Darnold. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. It's a 47-yard punt. but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Falk. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Henry Anderson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action. It's Falk. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The play fake. Now Falk. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really be? And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now, Barney!
To throw on 2nd down, here's Falk. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, Falk. Wide open receiver complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the... Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now here's Falk. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Falk now, a 1st down throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Falk. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now the former 4th-round pick is Cannon Balaj. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here's Falk. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Darren Lee there to get him down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Falk looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Henry Anderson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On 1st down, Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks. In the league coming into this one, that's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 61 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Again, Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, it's Falk. And Stills over the middle. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the play. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. It's Falk out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there and stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Here's Darnold. Yeah, he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take. Thing goes on here in this situation. If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Avery Moss in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, here's Falk. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Escapes the defender. A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Darnold looking deep downfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Avery Williamson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Fall. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the defense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. Dancing to his left. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Now Darnold being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. William Hayes, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Darnold now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So now here come the Dolphins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
To throw, Falk. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Falk. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play fake, now Falk. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now here's Falk. Steps away to his left. And it's caught by Parker. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now it's the backup Tannehill. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Tannehill throwing again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Tannehill on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Route is a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Robert Quinn able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, put an end to this third quarter. And this is a blowout. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Gone!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Darnold from the red zone now. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone!
Play action. It's Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Flushed out right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Uses the stiff arm. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Now let's go. 3-9.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st down, Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's when he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again is Darnold. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And he finds Stills, complete. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Avery Moss in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Stills over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about.
And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Balazs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balazs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick, and the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice, right?